2. Hello, and welcome back to the Pickle Jar Podcast. So pull up a seat, take a bite, and get ready to dive into that brine for episode 17 of the Pickle Jar Podcast. My name is Ryan Sullivan.
My name is Keaton Ashby.
Where are we?
We're online.
We're online. The Pickle Jar Podcast online on Zoom for the first time ever. The new normal. The noon normal,
yes.
as one could even say.
One could say we are like 800 miles away from each other right now.
Well, you know, I would walk 500 miles, but like not much more than that. I'd probably get kind of tired.
Yeah.
Keaton, where are you right now?
I am in an interesting place. It's a bit of a small place. It's called Texas. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I've heard it's like the third smallest state, right behind Alaska and Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's a very tiny place.
Mm-hmm.
Tiny people live here. Well, okay. Well, that could be misinterpreted. It's a tiny.
Just we got a bunch of little people walking around. Like I use the politically correct term, so it's
only in South Texas.
Oh, really? There is there a high population of those of short stature? Is that what you? Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it now. All right, we're just jumping right into that right there.
Yeah.
So
well, it's been a while. We gotta get it out.
It's been a little bit. It has been since the day before New Year's Eve, and we're coming up on it's the last day of January right now as we're recording this.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
which means I haven't seen you since January 4th in person.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wait, no.
Yep.
No. You left on January 4th. I saw you January 3rd.
I left on the 5th.
Oh, you left on the 5th. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I saw you the 4th.
Interesting.
Yeah. Wow, man. A lot of things have changed.
Yeah, it's like old times. We went a whole month without doing podcast.
I know. It's so sad.
Like, March, April, May.
Here, I'm going to adjust my lighting. Is that better?
Yeah, that's fine. I think we're good. But we're doing this on Zoom now because Keaton moved to Texas.
Yeah.
And the show must go on.
The show must go on. Of course.
The show must go on live.
Before we go any farther, we have to carry on the tradition here.
Mm-hmm.
I got mine.
I got mine on the pickle podium over here. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's see. These, I don't know if these have been open yet.
Oh, man.
Oh, there we go. That's a satisfying pop.
Ooh!
That's a potent pickle right there. What flavor of pickles do you have over there?
Hamburger dill chips.
Ew. I've got buffalo style hot and spicy. Yeah. I don't like those, which is why they're a prop. I like Clausen.
I don't like these either. This smells like a Mr. Krabs like cuisine.
No, that'd
nasty.
Be plankton. That'd be plankton.
Oh yeah, plankton.
If it tasted bad. No, but so the other day, we actually did the first Pickle Jar Podcast being actually hired to do something other than just doing the podcast.
You did it. You did it.
I did it. I was at the Smith house, right?
Yeah.
And I was recording this thing for Carrie Wallace. She has this disease called SMAS, and we were doing a fundraiser for it, so we were live streaming it to Facebook. Now, while I was there, I met this guy named Alex, who he just moved here like a week ago, right? Or a week ago from when I actually met him a few days ago.
That's neat.
And he saw I was decked out in the jar merch. I had the hat, I had the button up shirt, and I had
Mm-hmm.
the mask on as well.
Classic.
Well, I had the mask as a chin diaper at the moment, but oh, but my poster is currently rolled up. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet, but um and he said, I noticed the jar. What's the jar? And he was also asking me about streaming because he streams as well.
Hey, what's that
And
thing that you're wearing?
what are you wearing? What's that? And we were talking about the podcast, and he said, it's like, do you guys talk about pickles on the podcast? I'm like, no, actually, funnily enough, my co-host, he hates pickles. And then he's like, oh well, we're a really big pickle family. And it's like, it really just depends on what type of pickle. It's like, and then I go, well, of course, the best pickle. And both at the same time, we say Clausen Dills. It's everyone knows Clausen is the best pickles, hands down.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
Hands down. I said it. I said it months ago. And I'm saying it again now. I said it when we first had Anthony on, and I'm saying it again now. Clausen pickles are the best pickle, and there is no way to dispute that fact. It's
what about
just,
cucumbers, huh?
those
Cucumbers are
aren't
so
pickles.
much
They're
better.
not pickles yet. They're
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 so good.
they're it's
Oh,
okay.
delicious.
How do I explain this? Is a tadpole currently a frog?
Yes.
Tadpole's not a frog yet. It's still a tadpole.
It's a frog.
But it doesn't look anything like a frog. It probably it doesn't taste like a frog.
It doesn't
What I'm
taste
saying.
frog legs.
Well, does a pickle taste like
Hold
a
on.
cucumber?
It's a
Mm-mm.
tad. We gotta
Well,
fact check this.
you don't. Well, a tadpole will become a frog. It will become a frog. But do you see a tadpole and go, look, it's a frog? No, you don't. You go, look, it's a tadpole. It hasn't evolved. It's like
It's like, what
you know what I'm
hasn't
saying?
evolved? Oh,
Let's get off of that. Pokemon.
Pokemon.
It's like a Pokemon. A Pikachu ain't a Raichu, and a Raichu ain't a Pikachu. A Pikachu could become a Raichu, and a Raichu was a Pikachu, but it ain't the same thing.
I got it. I got it. All right.
Yeah, a Charmander and a Charizard.
What do
That
you
could
want
be
about,
offensive.
man?
I don't know.
It's been a while since we've talked to each other.
A little bit.
We're getting a little giddy here.
A little bit. Well, I mean, I've seen you come on PlayStation in the wee hours of the morning while I'm rewatching Breaking Bad. And
Yeah, you know what I'm doing?
what?
Playing Madden. Because that's the
Why?
only thing I can do because the internet's just like
Really? Wait, what about like
Yeah.
single player games? Like replay Red Dead or something?
I have been, and I have had Marley watch me play Red Dead, but she's not really too into it, so it's just like rip. Who? It's people
Women.
don't understand. Yeah, people don't understand that video games are literally movies, which we've talked about on like our
Well,
past
you
like
know,
50,000 podcasts. But
Well, I know I've told you before, but what I did for specifically Uncharted 4, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Jedi Fallen Order, I played them out on the big TV in my living room so that my dad could watch me play because he doesn't like playing video games, but he likes watching it. Um, he said it's like I'd never watch anyone else, but I enjoy the stories. So it's like watching a movie, but it's a lot longer and
yeah, it's more of the experience.
yeah. But off of that, because we talk about video games
Yeah, way too much.
I haven't played any video games recently, actually, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't even know what to talk about.
Yeah, we need to play, man. It's been I've been missing the friendos.
How's Texas treating you so far?
Pretty good. I've gained like 8 pounds, so that's something else.
I've lost 8.
Nice.
That's
I'm
great.
probably gonna keep gaining weight because the food
Mm.
here is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I've had a bad day today when it comes to food.
Mm.
Because nobody's decided to go grocery shopping in like a month. So what do we have to eat? There's 2 packs of ramen left. Um,
Some Cholula on that and just
yeah, our we have a lazy Susan on the dining room table. It's got hot sauce all over it. Chris was over today and he's like, "You only have 9 hot sauces. We need the last dab." Yeah, but no, so it's been
it's
it's
pretty
been
cool.
it's been not only has it been an interesting couple of weeks in our lives,
Hmm.
it's been an interesting couple of weeks worldwide.
Yeah, it
So,
has.
Keaton, I want to get your I think this is a pretty nonpartisan issue and this isn't really a
Yeah.
political deal. The whole GameStop stock situation. Um wh- so I have not spoken with you about this and I want to hear your honest opinion about what's going on.
My honest opinion. All right, are you ready for this? You better strap
I
in.
am. I am.
My honest opinion about this is this is a sign of showing that people it's a sign of revolt that people are
Mhm.
revolting now and standing up to people, which will
Mhm.
lead into the
The
end times
right.
when the great overthrow happens and the new world order is set in and stuff.
Well, what
So
I have been
that's my
seeing
point of view on it.
recently on a certain app where I get my memes from,
Mhm.
every time there's something is featured about the whole GameStop situation, I see people saying in the comments the great reset speed run any percent. So um things are
Mhm.
things are
uh,
happening.
uh,
No, but
reset
I think
Nasara.
uh yeah. I I like what the people are doing. I think it's a
Yeah.
very very good people have tried protesting. I always think back to Occupy Wall Street back in
Yeah.
2008 when the first crash happened,
That did
and
nothing though.
right, you see photos of all the masses down on the street at Wall Street, and then you've got the people up top, literally up top, the billionaires up on their balconies, looking at them drinking out of champagne glasses and laughing. And then now the tables have turned.
Hmm.
It's always been it's like oh, why are you poor? Why don't you pull yourself up by your bootstraps, get a job and invest in the stock market? No, no, not like that. it's,
Yeah.
it's like you're, now Robinhood. I've been investing on Robinhood recently because Chris Leva introduced me to it,
Yeah.
and I have a order out that apparently I'll be able to buy AMC on Monday, and they just limited it so I cannot buy fractionals anymore. I can only buy full stocks.
That
And
sounds a little.
um, now there's currently like a class action lawsuit against Robinhood for manipulating the market because not allowing people to buy what they want to buy. And
Hmm.
also, the CEO of um, Robinhood is has uh, one of the main hedge funds is called Citadel, and he works with Citadel. So all these people who have shorts on GameStop that are losing money, they told the CEO of Robinhood to cut it, and now he's being sued. And
Love that.
I just think it's hilarious because think about the original story of Robin Hood. Robin Hood and
Hmm.
his merry men. What do you take away from Robin Hood? It's he
Take
steals from
from
the
the.
rich
Yep.
and he gives to the poor. That's exactly I mean, in a way, They're not stealing from the rich, but they are taking from the rich and giving to
Mhm.
themselves who are indeed poor, comparatively at least. So, and Robin Hood is literally being the exact opposite of the real Robin Hood, or not the real Robin Hood, but the Robin Hood from the
Yeah.
story. And
Ironic.
ironic,
That's great.
ironic.
Well, it's interesting. We'll see how that goes,
Hmm.
and we'll see how further events continue.
Yeah, so far 2021 doesn't look too bad. I'm
Yeah. Shot a goose.
You shot a goose.
I did shoot a goose.
Was the goose being mean, or was it just minding its own business?
It was flying in the air.
So you went
Yeah.
all duck hunt on it, just like, you know,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
is that what the duck
Yeah.
hunt is that? Wait, is that the duck hunt dog where he like puts his paw over his face and then he laughs like that, or is that Muttley from Wacky Races? So I feel like they're the same dog sometimes.
I have no clue, man. Well, anyway,
Did
we're
you ever
just
watch? Oh, did you ever watch Wacky Races?
I don't think so. I may have.
All those old Hanna-Barbera cartoons would only be on during school hours on Boomerang.
Yeah.
So that was all I ever
Oh,
watched when I was
Boomerang at
sick.
night. Yeah. I used to watch the banana splits.
Mm.
You know, da na 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 na
Na na
na
na na
na
na
na
na
na
na
na
na
na na.
na na. One
One
banana,
banana, two banana, three banana, four. Yeah.
five banana.
Six banana,
No.
seven banana more.
I despised the Banana Split show.
Me too, because it came out at like 1 a.m. I was trying to sleep on the couch because I was just like, yeah.
Oh, did you get the George Lopez effect with the Banana Split show?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
I also got the George Lopez because me and my brother shared a room and we kept the TV
Mhm.
on at night. Because
Mhm.
normally we would turn on Cartoon Network and we'd go to Adult Swim and we'll watch King of the Hill at nighttime.
There you go. That's
But
respectable.
yeah, sometimes we had it on Boomerang too until Cartoon Network bought out Boomerang. But like when we had Boomerang on, you were watching Tom and Jerry and stuff, and then
Hmm.
late night, the Banana Splits come on. And then we played Nick at Night, and then we had do 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 do.
And
No, right.
you know what doesn't make sense to me is on the internet people like to make a conspiracy theory out of everything, even things that don't deserve a conspiracy theory.
Yes.
And there was like a theory about what it was about the George Lopez show that woke everyone up at 3 a.m. And there were people saying it's like, oh, it's a psyop or something.
Oh,
It's like it's the government trying to control you using lowrider. I'm like, number one, why would they choose George Lopez as all people to do a psyop with? I mean, doesn't make sense. Um, and if they were gonna do like some sort of government psyop, why wouldn't they do it when the kids were awake and actually watching the TV and not make it
yeah.
so that they woke up to it?
It is pretty
But that's, I mean,
pretty
and no
bizarre.
one ever mentions the fact that it's just loud.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lowrider is just a loud song, and when the show starts, it's louder than what was on before. So of course it's going to wake you up.
Yeah.
That was what doesn't make sense to me about why you have to make a conspiracy theory out of literally everything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we all have this same experience that we woke up at 3 a.m. To George Lopez. Like right at 3 a.m., we would always wake up to George Lopez. What was with that? Well, number one, George Lopez came on at 3 a.m. Number two, it was loud. Like,
Yeah, that is true. Uh oh man. There's just so much stuff right now. I don't even know what to talk about, man. It's so exciting.
well, what we do, we just get
Uh,
on tangents. This
I
how
know.
we do. We
It
get on
is how we do.
tangents, and it becomes interesting. And then I know what to put in the description for the YouTube video about what we talked about.
We just talked about random crap like we normally do. Oh man. So how's it been down there, man? What have you been up to?
A lot. Mostly working. I
Excellent.
I have an official schedule now. I work 10 to 5 every day. Um, I'm starting to get more trusted at work too, so
Yeah. Yeah.
it's coming up pretty
One
good.
one second. One second. Yeah.
Oh,
I have not seen it.
this is going to be something we might have to get used to. I should
Yeah.
probably text Cassie to be quiet when she comes home. She's going to be coming
Uh-huh.
home any minute. Um,
Mhm. Yeah.
quickly.
So,
Hey, just so you know, be quiet when you come home. I'm recording a podcast.
people of the internet and beyond.
Oh, you know, here's something else that happened. The anniversary of when I first started my YouTube channel came and went without me doing anything.
Wow. Well, you know what? You got the
January
Pickle Jar
January
Podcast now.
24th came and went
Hmm.
without me doing a thing. And on January 25th, I realized I'm like, oh crap, that sucks. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah, it do be like that
Well, it's
sometimes.
the first time since 2016 I haven't posted on that day.
Mhm. Well, I mean, you were like season 5 coming.
Yeah, and I didn't do anything. I have some
Season 5
ideas.
did not come.
I have some ideas for YouTube. Um, I want to do like, have you ever seen Thoughty 2?
No.
Okay, so
But I know
there,
we had that one idea.
huh?
That
Oh,
one
the
idea.
skits?
No.
Huh?
I'm talking about for the jar.
Oh, for the jar. Oh,
Yeah,
we need
that.
we need to talk about that more about the second channel.
Ah!
You guys could probably guess what it is. No, but so for Sully Gunther, I've actually had a couple ideas recently. There's a couple YouTubers that I kind of want to emulate their style a tad. Number one is Exerbia. I've told you about him before, uh, about how he makes like philosophy videos, kind of.
Yeah.
And then there's another YouTuber called Let Me Know. Um, who he just like surpassed 4
Hey,
million subscribers, I think.
that was
And
pretty
then
good. Yeah, hopefully we do emulate them.
Thoughty 2, which he does like some history, some science, and stuff like that. I want
Yeah.
to do just like, and then also Emplum and Shea Frillas,
Okay.
which
Okay. Get to the point, though.
Emplum and Shea Frillas were old YouTube poopers. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
They're like the only two that are left, and now they do like film reviews.
Deep thoughts with
Well, like
YouTube
and
poop.
Shea Frillas always does movie reviews. Like he's got a really good series on where he's reviewed like nearly every
B movie.
DreamWorks DreamWorks franchise. He's got 4 videos on Shrek, or actually 5 videos on Shrek.
Wow.
And like
Maybe we should make some videos on Shrek.
I think the market's already out on it. Like, I mean,
Pickles are green. Shrek is green. Olgas are like pickles. Green.
you're right, and they soak in vinegar.
Boom! The jar featuring Shrek.
Let's get Mike Myers on the podcast. Or I
I'll
mean,
fit in with the Wayne's World episode.
we could also get anyone else who is an actor on Wayne's World.
Oh!
Maybe,
And
who knows?
we also had a schedule with people on it, which we should probably tell the people that. Then we have more people reserved.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, well, I gotta
didn't tell
talk
them
to
that we were
them.
moving.
I gotta talk to them. I gotta actually I didn't tell you that we have another person who is interested. I gotta talk to both of them and we gotta set up a day.
Dang, how many people we got, man?
2. I told you there was another one.
Oh,
Another
we're
one.
so
There's 2.
we're just booming around here, guys.
Well,
Come on,
because
give the jar a hand.
the thing is we had all of our episodes lined up for all of 2020, and then we knew what we were going to do for January as well. January has come and gone, and also I didn't know that you were going to be moving in January, So we thought that we were going to be able to get that episode out of the way before you moved, but we didn't. And we also haven't
Yeah.
talked to him, so we got to see.
Yeah, it's we're in a process here.
We're in a big transitional phase, which is a good time to bring up the fact that this is the end of season 1 of the
Yes,
jar.
it is the end of season 1. Well, imagine that. We have summers. You know why? Because we need breaks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, it's kind of weird the fact that this episode is going to be coming out like a week before the season premiere, and this is the first episode since December. So
Yeah. Wait,
it's
how long is our break? A month?
our break was a month. Yeah.
Oh, January was our break.
January was our break. Yeah.
All
Well, I
right.
mean,
Okay, we're trying to fit this on our schedule here to make it so we can actually we can make it seem like,
well,
oh,
we're not
it
gonna
was
do.
just the end.
I mean, the live show was a big thing to do as
That
like
was
the
the big kahuna
last,
burger right
like
there.
that was so okay, I think about it like SpongeBob season 4. the
Our
the la-
podcast comes around the
the
SpongeBob season
season
4.
the season finale of SpongeBob season 4 was Best Friends Day.
Hmm.
That was the one with the big gumball. Remember? Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Wasn't like a huge episode, wasn't the best episode. I mean, a lot of people liked it, a lot of people didn't like it. But the episode, so that was season 4, episode 21 of SpongeBob. The episode before that was The Best Day Ever.
It was the best day ever.
The episode The Best Day Ever, which, if you remember, if anyone was on Nickelodeon around the time that season 4 episode 20 of SpongeBob The Best Day Ever was coming out, it was hyped for weeks, or at least it felt like weeks, for absolute weeks. It was so hype, and everyone was like, "Oh, the best day ever! It's gonna be the one of the best episodes of
It's
SpongeBob ever."
gonna be a
And
good
it
one.
had
Just wait and
it had
see.
the best day ever. That song was actually supposed to be in the SpongeBob movie. That they were supposed to open it up with that, but they decided not to. And it's heard in the credits. But so
Great
season 4
song.
was
Great song.
actually, I believe, the first season after the SpongeBob movie, if because it was in between seasons 3 and 4 where they did the movie. But that being said, the best day ever feels much more like a finale
Yeah, it does.
than Best Friends Day. The
Very
Pickle
true.
Jar Podcast live Christmas special feels a lot more like a season
Like,
finale
yeah.
than this is going to feel like. This is going to
But
feel a
the
lot more
pickle
like
jar Zoom cast is the actual
I
finale.
like The Show Must Go Online, even though I'm
Yeah.
stealing that title from Mr. Dayat.
uh,
Well, because when we
oh,
did you remember the shows that I wrote, the one where you helped me come up with the idea for
yeah.
one.
Hmm.
Um, we did a Zoom call and recorded
Like
that.
this.
And yes, we recorded the plays online and we premiered it on YouTube. So it was called The Show Must Go On. It's called The Show Must Go Online. And I'm talking with my hands too much. It was called The Show Must Go Online. So, because like the show must go on line. So, I mean, it feels like the same
Wow.
thing for this. I've said
Yeah,
the
it
show
does.
must go online like 20 times, but who cares?
The show must go online, and the online show is happening right now, right in front of your face. On your
Well,
computer.
is it
Whoa.
though? Is it though? Because this is pre-recorded. Didn't think that through, did ya?
You didn't think anything through.
What? Well, good point.
Oh man, what a time, man! What a time.
Oh, I wish this would show me the timestamp because I have no idea what time we're running on here. I just
Yeah, I
realized.
know. We're just gonna go on
Are we just gonna go
Alright.
as long as our
Until-
little hearts desire?
Yeah. Well, what is it? It's 9:25 right now.
It's
What time did we
9:25.
start?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we could look at
Let
what
me see.
time we ended our FaceTime call and then, I don't know,
Yeah.
add 15
Uh,
minutes.
yeah. I had 15 minutes to that. Okay. So that was at 6:56. So add 15 minutes to 6:56.
No, no, that's when we started it. When did we
Oh.
end the FaceTime call?
I don't. It was a 35-minute call. So whatever. Let's just keep going until
Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, okay. What time did you say it is?
it's 8:26 right now.
Okay.
Oh, I'm an
Time
hour.
zones. Time zones. I'm like, wait, it's
Wow.
9:30. Like, how did we start this 3 hours ago?
Yeah. Here, look. We got some. Oh. We don't want to show
I don't
that.
want to show notifications either,
Yeah.
which because I got from Discord. Oh, I like your
Like 8:26. It's because in Texas.
you got I got Kingpin as
Wow, that's so weird. We're an hour behind.
yeah.
Well, I'm an hour behind.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Well, I'm an hour and ahead.
Tell me what happens in the future.
Um, not a lot.
Pipelines being shut down.
Maybe. Oh.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Well, actually, those pipelines are actually an hour behind you,
Oh yeah.
so you have to warn them.
Yeah. Tell me why gas is at like 2.20 here when it should be like a dollar twenty
Gas is at
cents.
2.39 now over
Yeah, I
here.
know.
You
I saw gas at 2.69 and I was like,
so back when Russia and Iran were in their oil tanker measuring contest and the price went down. I could go up to I could be on empty and I'd go to 7-Eleven and I'd put $15 on the pump and I'd fill up my car.
yeah.
Now it costs me $25 to fill up the car.
Well, you know how much gas is here? The cheapest gas I can find is $1.99 for a gallon.
That's the cheapest gas I can find here is $2.39 right now.
Yeah, exactly. Which makes sense because Texas has oil.
Texas has oil. Yeah, but they
Or
don't
the
use that
folks here
oil.
call the folks here call oil.
Oil?
It's oil.
Uh.
Oil. What is oil? It's
Olive
oil.
oil.
They also say toilet.
Olive oil.
I swear, everybody here is a stereotypical
Texan.
Texan.
Oh, very nice.
They're either like 500 pounds overweight, wearing a cowboy hat, jeans, boots, and they all talk with their southern accents.
Hmm.
Well, that's more of a
So
Savannah.
do people
That's more of
think
a, yeah.
do people think that you're from California? Because
No,
because you don't have a Texan accent.
I don't think so. They're
I
just
want
like, oh, that's good.
so I
Because I
wonder.
carry my knife anywhere. Because there's no laws prohibiting anything. I can carry you can carry a sword with you, and nobody's gonna care. You can literally carry any type of sword or knife or anything.
I'm gonna have to go to Texas.
Yeah, it's great. Oh man, I
Wait a minute,
don't.
you're telling me you can carry a sword with you?
Yes,
Can you imagine?
you can carry this little number right here.
Oh,
Yeah, I carry it everywhere I go because I just need to work. I use it to work around the farm and stuff.
right. Oh,
Which brings
you're a farm hand. What have you been doing? That's my question.
feeding chickens, clearing out chicken coops, taking care of cats, taking care of dogs. I just went to Canton the other day. I went to Canton.
Canton,
Canton,
Texas?
Texas, the world's largest flea market. I went to
Hey,
the
how
world's
big
largest
was
flea
it?
market.
How big was it?
It was like our fair.
Uh-huh.
It's like 3 of those put into one. They have
Oh.
huge like facilities that just like are so long and stuff. It's like a whole bunch of barns, but like long barns out there, and there's like 8 of them.
Oh man.
But it's the world's largest flea market in the entire world. That is not just America, in the entire world.
Wow.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
That's true.
You pull
That's
off.
true. You
You
keep
leave
sending me to
Shush, 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 shush. We don't talk about that.
You keep showing me how much bigger things are in Texas.
Yeah, that is true. It's because of my diet. So you go down the street from the from the main flea market.
Mhm.
You go down this avenue. Thousands of puppies, just like in little cages that you just buy. There's like here, puppy here, puppy here. They're selling dogs left and right.
Is it a puppy mill?
You go down farther down this road. It looks like a shack. Like there's a whole bunch of shacks everywhere. You go down farther this road. Billions of animals, chickens, cows, goats, peacocks.
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 Who's buying peacocks?
Peacocks. You sell peacocks for $175 a piece.
Who is buying peacocks?
I don't know. People own them on their land.
Why? What are they used for? Do they like make peacock
feathers.
omelets or something? Or like
I have no clue. But the chickens there were so cool. There was this one chicken there. It was all black, fully black. Everything on that chicken is black. Their bones are black and their meat is black.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard of those.
Those are so cool. I wanted to get one.
Black chicken has been a ingredient on Cutthroat Kitchen quite a few
It's just
times.
so cool because there's just like chickens everywhere and you can buy them and stuff, which we have our own. We started off with 10. We're down to 6 now. Our just recent one, I left to go hunting for like a day and a half, 2 days.
Mhm.
I came back, I opened up the chicken coop. I was like, oh crap. It was raining outside, so I just grabbed the chicken. I walked over, I dug a hole for it, I threw it in there, covered it up, put a grave on it. But so yeah. It's definitely a life out here. And eventually we're gonna get goats, but
when are you getting cows?
I don't. Cows are too much to take care of, but we can get milk, cheese, and I forgot what else. Something else we can get from goats.
Fun times you can get from goats.
Yeah,
it's like taking videos of goats. You could get one of those.
Butter. We can get butter. Butter as well.
Yeah, if you can get milk. Any dairy products.
That's awesome.
Goat milk ice cream. Make some goat milk ice cream.
That's funny because Marley's grandparents they made ice cream from their cows, and it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, man, the stuff here is just amazing.
Living off the land. That sounds like it's a lot of fun.
We just bought some potatoes. Let's get ready to plant those. Ooh. So, yeah, it's definitely. I feel
like a city slicker.
Yeah, you need to come out here. It'd be so much fun.
I'm an islander, city slicker islander.
Yeah, I found so much deer poop. I can't wait until next season because there's so much deer in our backyard, so I can just pop them off next season.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty much Texas. I've been to Dallas. I've been to Houston.
That's Dallas.
Yeah, I need San Antonio, Austin, Amarillo, and then El Paso, and then my checklist will be done.
There you go.
I thought Dallas was huge. Houston is the 4th largest city in America.
Yeah.
I found that out.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Not until I went.
What's the largest city you've ever been to?
Houston.
Houston, okay. You know what the largest city I've ever been to is?
Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago, never mind. I was going to say Miami, but...
Oh,
yeah, I have been to Chicago. I forgot. I've only been there once, but...
Yeah, it's
Miami like 4 times.
It's a cool place here. I can't wait to come out to visit. We're going to have so much fun.
I'll have to check with Bridget when I can.
Yeah. You get time leave.
Yeah,
Vacation
eventually. I don't really know because
haven't you been working there for a long time though?
Yeah.
Your probation period should be over.
Well, like no, but basically how it works is I request time off, and then Bridget looks at me.
She says, "Go ask Phil."
No, she grants time off and stuff like that because she's my direct superior. So and she's just like, Ryan Sullivan, just like, I have a dentist appointment. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm afraid to ask is kind of the deal.
That's fun.
Like even if it's months down the road, like I need to ask off 1 week for August, because Gina and I are doing a camp at the YMCA.
Oh, nice.
Just
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that would be,
yeah. Well, she can get mad at Gina.
Yeah, and we'll see how that happens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, Gina, stop taking my best worker. He's your only worker.
James just.
That's what I said. James works at Mark Waff Supply. I work at the Hive. Two different things.
I see.
The only
I'm so sorry, man.
The only thing James does in the Hive is take out our trash at 3:00 every day, except for when he's leaving early. 3:00 every day, he'll come in and he'll go, "It's trash time," and then he'll it's like, "Miss Bridget, do you have any trash for me?" And then it's like, "Mr. Sheridan, Mr. Stockton." It's like, trash. Then he'll take our trash out.
Nice. So you take your trash out.
My trash is the big trash, so
nice.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you better take that trash out.
Well, so Johnny Hurtley used to work at Mark Waff Supply. This was back when the Hive was still the print shop.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually did really well there, and he moved he ended up moving up to Naples like I did for a short time. And he said to Gina one day, it's like, I know I've made it when someone else takes out my trash. And then one day, this was his first time after being in Naples. He comes into rehearsal. This was for Battlefield, I think. He comes into rehearsal all happy. And it's like, Johnny, what happened? He goes, it's like, somebody's taking out my trash. It's always a good feeling when you work a desk job and you don't have to go to the dumpster. It's great.
That's funny.
I tell you, when I worked at the place where I was scooping ice cream,
that place, yeah.
When I worked there, one of the worst things to do was to go to the dumpster, because this dumpster at a certain place also shares a dumpster with 3 more restaurants and a place that sells a lot of popcorn. So this trash, this dumpster smells terrible. Like, you've had to take the trash out on MIA before, right?
I've taken the trash out at Cold Stone.
Okay. Now, so
and the bistro.
Okay. All right, but
I know, Ryan.
Like,
I know.
It's terrible. And luckily, behind Mark Waff Supply, there's absolutely no restaurants. Well, I mean, there's Hoots, but they use a different dumpster. So it's a much better deal out there, taking out the trash. But I haven't taken out the trash since the last time James wasn't there. So,
I understand, man.
great.
I understand.
Feels great.
Yeah, it does feel good.
Oh, speaking of James, speaking of James, I can say James's name. I didn't. I failed, Keaton. I failed.
Oh yeah, you did fail.
Every year,
you've failed multiple times.
For the people at home, every year I do this thing where I can't say specific words for the entire year. 2018, the word was deciduous. 2019, it was anti-disestablishmentarianism and anti-disestablishmentarianist. And then 2020 was lexicon and palindrome. Now, 2019, I bumped it up to 3 words. 2 of the words I have not said yet, but one of them was James. I was supposed to go the entirety of 2021 without saying James's name. Now, of course, this was a very difficult task, especially the fact that I worked with him. Now, here's the thing. There was a bet on this one, which the bet
There was a
was
bet. There's
if
always a bet.
if I went the entire year without saying James, James would dye his hair pickle jar green. Now, I said that if I said James in the year 2021, I'd have to shave my head. So, like, we're looking at June right now.
Look at that June.
We're looking at June. Well, because Anthony and I are running a play right now that's going to be in May.
You're writing a play.
Yeah, it's going to be in May.
Go on.
So it's going to be called WSOL's Last Stand. It's or WSOL AM's Last Stand. It's about a radio station. Mostly it takes place in 1958. Most of it is just like a regular radio show, something like what's his name? I think it was Dean Martin that had a or was it Dean Martin or was it? But it's like you have musical guests who come on and sing. So we're going to be doing a bunch of 50s music. It's going to be a nice time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
sounds good. Sounds great.
That's all I can really say about it right now because we're still in the works and
I hope that goes very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ah, man.
This is something we couldn't do while you were here because you hate singing.
That is true. I do hate singing.
Yeah, in which we all have to sing in this play.
Yeah. Have
Even
you talked
Mikey.
Oh. Oh, I heard he's
he replaced you. He replaced you at the bistro.
I heard, yeah. Butler might die.
What? Oh, with Mikey there? Oh, geez. Poor man.
Butler said he would kill himself. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, he's a lot of teachers at the school have been asking about me. Ironic.
That surprises me for some reason.
Yeah, I know. That surprises me too, because I'm pretty sure they all knew how I felt about school and how I felt about them. So,
a couple of them watch.
Well, you know what? They still know how I feel. So, I'm happy I'm out of there.
Well, I mean, just school in general.
Oh, yeah, oh man, I'm gone.
How's it feel?
Feels great, man. I'm just chilling.
Free agent.
I'm an adult. And you know what? Friday. Oh, Ryan. Oh, you thought the DMV was bad? You don't even know about the Texas.
How long was the line? How long did you have to wait?
You have to make an appointment. All right, so here's the deal.
The dill?
Pickles.
Here's the dill.
Yeah, everybody here says dill.
Really?
Like they're like, go get the dill.
It's beginning.
What's the dill?
It's beginning, Keaton.
What?
You're getting the accent. You just said, here's the dill. Wait, say bag.
Bag.
Not yet. We still got time.
That's because I'm from Ohio.
We're gonna see how long it takes for you to go full Texan. Has anyone in Marley's family begun to go Texan?
Cody has always been, and Sydney has always been. Or well, I call her Cindy because that makes her angry. But we also call her Karen. But another thing here is so the DMV, to get my job that I want, I have to have a Texas driver's license.
Right.
So I go to the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Right.
Yeah.
As you do,
I get there. I pick a number. I walk up to the desk. Yeah, what do you want, sweetie?
I love the South.
I would love to get a Texas driver's license. Oh, I'm so sorry, sugar. You need to go to the Department of Public Safety. The Department of Public Safety for a driver's
What?
license. What do you
Why?
mean? Not the DMV? So she was
Wait,
like,
did
"Yeah,
she
you
give
have
an
to make an
explanation as to
online
why?
appointment." What?
Did she
No,
give an explanation why?
she
Is that
said that's
the
how it is in Texas. You have to go to the Department Public or the Public Department of Safety or whatever it is. So I'm like, all
That's so
right,
stupid.
I have to make. You can't go there, so you have to make an online appointment. So I get in the car. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll call this stupid thing. I
Let me
get a
guess, you weren't
link
able to
sent
get
to
in.
my phone after
Oh.
30 minutes. I
Mm.
click the link. I sign my name in. I put all my social and crap in, my birthday and crap.
Mm.
Boom. The next appointment that I can schedule is May 20th, 2021. What do you mean May 20th?
Oh
I
no,
don't got
that's
time for
terrible.
that.
It's terrible. How do
So
they expect to operate like that? May?
it's
Like a
because
whole 4
yes,
months?
yes, you have to wait this long. It's
That is
because
insane. That's absolutely insane.
I
That's
know
terrible.
something was screwed up with Texas, and everybody like had to get their driver's license renewed. So when everybody came in to do it, COVID hit. So all the DMVs got flooded for people, and they had to make online appointments. Now
Oh
here's the
no.
thing: you know how we always talk about, oh, knowing people is the best thing in the world.
Oh, and you
Connections
don't
is what
know
makes
anybody.
everything. Well, yeah. So Cindy, her mom, they live here too in
Mhm.
Texas. She worked for her old boss. Her boss's ex-boyfriend, she somehow got his number some way. I kid you not, she still kept in a little contact with him. She gave him a call. He's the head of the Department of Public Safety. So she calls him, tells him to call me. I call him. He's working on his ranch. He's not even at the office. He tells me to send all my information over to him. Boom. February 5th. This Friday
Nice.
is my
Here,
appointment.
here.
Boom.
Give it.
Yeah.
Brofist.
Boom.
We can do
So,
that now.
yeah. And then
That's
having to show 2 proofs of residency was a whole nother fiasco because it's like, how do I do that? But luckily, a lot of things came through, and I was able to do so. So this Friday, I can get my driver's license and then go apply for my job that I want.
there you go.
But if I didn't know anyone, I would have had to wait till May 20th to get an appointment.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's terrible. Oh my gosh.
it's so bad.
You're right. Knowing people. I was gonna say it's like you gotta know somebody, but I guess you do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you
luckily,
do.
luckily, I
Jeez.
like her family is connected here, so it's like
Mhm.
because they've been living here like
Have
almost
Have you made
their life.
any new friends or anything?
No, not really.
No.
I
Living
really,
on the prairie is a dreary existence.
yeah, I started
Just
watching that.
me and a bird whom with I shared all my feelings.
Yeah, it's what I do. I stay here and I work around
Hmm.
until I can get my driver's license. But I can say that I watched a few episodes of Little House on the Prairie. It could always be worse.
It could.
Yeah.
Definitely could.
Oh, man, it's just been an exciting adventure here.
Yeah.
It
It sounds
always
like
is
it.
an
Sounds like you're
adventure.
having a fun time so
I
far.
am having a fun time, and I can't
Mhm.
wait for you guys to come visit all my friends and
Of
stuff.
course. Of course.
Which this is like the first time I actually got to talk to you. I
Yeah.
talked to Wesley a little bit, tiny. I don't really know what's going on in their lives. Like I've probably talked to you more than I've talked to
Really?
anybody else. Like I've talked to
We
I
talked
talked
once.
yes, I probably talked to my mom and sister the same amount as we're talking right now. By the end of this, I would have talked to you guys or to you the same amount as I talked to my mom and my sister.
Jeez.
Yeah, I
Well,
feel like I'm getting a little cut off from the
I've
world.
talked to you more than I have talked to your family, so
Yeah.
which yeah. I
Yeah.
was gonna go over there for a bonfire one night, but then it got too late.
Yeah. Apparently, Heidi's been hanging out with Wesley and Sean and Presley a lot,
Yeah, I hung out with
and
them once.
James.
We saw the Kansas City
Chiefs
versus
game.
it was the Chiefs versus the Washington football team. Went over there and saw that,
I
and
thought,
I told
what?
them I was going to be late.
Mm.
Told them I was
Hmm.
going to be late, right? I got there the same time Teaker got there. Now here's the thing, Keaton. We've made a horrible mistake.
We've gave him a scapegoat.
The Teaker principle. So this is another. The Teaker principle is my new addition to the Teaker theory. The Teaker principle is, if you tell Teaker something, he is going to figure out a way to use it to his advantage. He's a very smart man, and he manipulates what he hears. So when we told him about, there's the Teaker effect, Teaker time, and the Teaker principle, which is all part of the
This is
Teaker theory.
the Teaker theory.
So the Teaker principle and and Teaker time go together, because when you tell Teaker about Teaker time, now he uses it as a joke and as an excuse to be late, because prior to us telling him about Teaker time, he never had a real excuse, and he would sometimes show up on time. He has never once showed up on time to a single thing since we have told him about Teaker time, because
We've created it. We made it.
We made an issue. So now, with the Teaker principle, if we tell him about the Teaker principle, maybe he will be on time again.
Sounds a little sacrilegious to the Teaker theory. If we're undoing what we're doing.
No. Because
we're going against it.
No, because the thing is, Teaker time was an anomaly, right?
It was inevitable.
No, it was an anomaly, but now it's inevitable because Teaker knows about Teaker time. The Teaker theory only works when Teaker is not aware of it, which is part of the Teaker principle.
We should just have Teaker be like, I am inevitable.
Well, I've been seeing the Teaker effect at work recently, and it's got on my mind.
Is he working there or something?
Huh? Well, I mean, I've passed by Mackle 3 times, and I haven't seen him there any time.
He was probably I know he was out at Veterans Park the other day.
Okay, how do I was gonna say, how do you know? It's like,
just know.
I'm gonna
when the people are getting vaccinated and crap.
Oh, okay.
Where they're getting crap shot up in them. Mm-hmm. Which apparently the vaccine is 95% rate of working.
Yeah,
because the senator got it.
So here's something that Cassie brought up to me earlier today. Now, what if so the incubation period for COVID can be anywhere from 2 days to like 3 weeks, right? Now, what if someone catches COVID, right? And then when they're still in the incubation period, they get vaccinated. Now,
they're not supposed to get, they have to wait the full period before they're allowed to get vaccinated.
What?
You have to wait.
But what if they don't know? Or do
you
get tested?
You have to get tested. You have to get tested, and if you test positive, then you have to wait 2 weeks before you can get the vaccine. Which is like,
well,
you just got the antibodies made.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's for a different.
That's like getting the flu and then getting the flu shot.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's like, Mother, I have polio. Well, we better get you a vaccine.
It's too late.
Don't want you to get polio too, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, it seems I've come down with the plague. Maybe I should get vaccinated.
It seems I have come down with the plague.
Just laying there,
Perhaps
just
I should
boils
get the plague
everywhere.
again.
Someone's just laying on the ground covered in boils and stuff.
Makes
They
sense.
just stab him with a needle. Oh, Mom, I'm fine now.
So, Florida, with their vaccine rollout, they actually have a lot of vaccines, right? And Florida is one of the states where like Ron DeSantis is making it very like there's not a lot of COVID regulations. The COVID regulations have been up to the counties and the cities for the most part. The only mask mandate we ever had was from Collier County, and it didn't count for the city of Naples or city of Marco. Now, that being said, so Ron DeSantis has been taking a very laissez-faire role about it. So people, especially from places like Michigan and New York, have been coming to Florida. And now, not only are they've been doing that since March, or actually more so since
It's called season.
Since May, people, especially from New York and Michigan, have been coming to Florida to escape the COVID regulations. Right? Right?
Yes, you are correct.
Now, people are coming to Florida to get vaccinated because you don't have to show proof of Florida residence in order to get your vaccine.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel, dude. Apparently, you
Now,
have to get like 2 shots for it.
but here's the thing: people are coming here only to get the vaccine. And I don't care what you think about the vaccine. Like, let's, for sake of argument, let's say it's completely 100% safe.
Let's say it's the polio vaccine.
For sake of argument, let's say it's completely 100% safe, and there are people who are on waiting lists for weeks and weeks and weeks that are not able to get it down here, that live here, that aren't able to get it because there are people coming from up north and taking it. They took our vaccine.
They took our vaccine, I'll tell you.
They took our vaccines.
I don't even know how Texas's point on vaccine is. I know some people are getting it, some people aren't. Texas is just too vast. You know, from where I live in Texas to El Paso is like a 11-hour drive.
Really?
Yes.
Jeez.
This thing's longer than Florida.
Place is big. I mean, it's the second biggest state. What did we say? It was the third smallest state earlier?
Yeah.
Jeez. What time is it?
It's 8:57. Well, 9:57.
Yeah, it's 9:57. It's been a half hour since we did that initial time check.
We're doing pretty good. I think we should just keep rolling.
Should we? I feel like we're
doing good right now.
We are doing good.
This is a season finale.
You're right. It has to be a longer episode than usual anyway.
Yeah. Come on now.
I'm just looking at my bookshelf right now.
Yeah.
This feels,
the Curious Wonders.
You know what's interesting about this? This doesn't feel different.
No, it feels pretty good right now.
It doesn't feel different at all. Like, not just this feels pretty good. Like, this does not feel different from what we usually do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I have the same equipment in front of me. And I'm always wearing the headphones. So
yeah. Well, I just feel like talking to you. It's the same. You know how it is. Our friendship is. We don't see each other for a year. We can come back together. And
right. Well, we
get up just like that.
Proved that. We've proved that
in
the past.
Proven it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what a true friendship is.
I don't know if I've told the people listening at home or on their way to work today. I don't know if I've told them or at work maybe by now. I hope you don't have that long of a commute. Maybe on their way home. So my dad has this friend named Greg Ross, right? And they were very close friends in high school and in college. Now, my dad moved from Illinois down to Florida almost 40 years ago now. And I went up to Chicago with him back in 2013. And the only person that he saw while he was up there was Greg Ross. We went to Sonny's barbecue, I think. Or no, it wasn't a Sonny's. It was like a local barbecue place. And walked up to each other, and uh it was like not a day had gone by. And he's told me the same thing after that. It's like, Ryan, make sure you find yourself someone that, if years go by, not just months, but if years go by, it's your first time talking to them in years, it's like not a day has gone by. And here we are.
Ah,
Here we are.
well,
Well, because
gentlemen.
it's like we just pick it up where we left off. That's
Well,
the
yeah.
deal.
That is the deal.
People at work have been pressuring me into trying to do like political cartoons, like animated stuff where I voice characters, because every once in a while, whenever any political thing comes up, I do the voices. I do, and it's like, what, Corn Pop was a bad dude and he ran with a bad bunch of boys. Or now listen, I'm telling you, they took me off of Twitter, and I no one knows where to find me anymore. I'm just gonna go golfing in Mar-a-Lago for a few days, and maybe we'll see what many people are thinking. Maybe even the people who don't agree with me are thinking, what's he thinking about right now? But
We don't know.
yeah, that's something I want to know what he's got to say right now.
Yeah, where
the
is
way it is. The world the way it is. I
Yeah.
want to hear what he's got to say. I thought that I wasn't going to miss it. But I kind of missed the insight. However crazy, or however, I don't care
you
where
miss Donald Trump?
no,
Admit it.
no.
Admit it.
I miss hearing what he has to say.
Yeah, he was a creative character.
He was a creative character. He was it's I hope this isn't political at all. I don't I
This is
agree
just
with
how the
some
dude
things he's done.
was.
I disagree with a lot of other things. I'm pretty in the middle when it comes to either or. But dang, like I
Now, Oliver, what side are you playing on?
no, like I want to hear what he's got to say about the GameStop situation.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Don't you?
I kind of want to know what. Yeah.
I want to know what he's thinking right now. Like, we were at a point, we were spoiled. We were spoiled getting the most. We got Covfefe.
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 Oh, what a
Despite
wonderful
the
term.
negative press, Covfefe. Covfefe. Covfefe.
I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot what I was about to say, and that's kind of upsetting.
If Trump was, were you thinking about what you were going to say for him, or for me? 10 million billion trillion 100 300 million and
Pickle Jar, and the little kids love it. Little kids love it when.
Listen, I love the thing that they're doing down at the Pickle Jar Podcast. The Pickle Jar Podcast. They're doing such a great job, Keaton and Ryan. I met them multiple times, and they're pretty nice guys. They did a really good job, and they do a good thing. They got a good thing going on down there. What were you gonna say? Keaton?
Boom. How do you feel that a dinosaur might win his 7th ring this year?
Oh,
oh man!
Tom Brady literally just goes. He's like, okay, I'm done with the Patriots. Let me go up to a random team and see if they want to go to the Super Bowl.
Let me go to like one of the worst.
Hey, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you guys want to go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah. That's play in Tampa.
Yeah, get the home field advantage.
Yeah, I saw the ticket for.
It's like, Gronk, you want to come with me? Sure.
Antonio Brown, how you doing? hey, let me just slide you like $8,000
8,000?
to
You mean
unlock.
8 million?
Well, $8 million to unlock him from his jail cell. All right. Whoosh. Hey. Don't you love it when I can't say that on the podcast. When I gotta be careful what I say. When Antonio Brown is you know the scandal
Yeah,
with
no, I know. I was in
I'm not gonna say that
I
word
was
on
in
this
Ace General
podcast.
Paper when the whole Antonio Brown thing
Yeah,
was
I'm not
going down. And it
those
was one of our
physical
current
trainers, am I
events.
right? All right,
Ugh.
that's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, yeah. So not Antonio, but Tom Brady.
Mhm.
This man is like, what is he? 43.
I think so, yeah.
He's almost like, imagine my. Okay, this is not for you because your dad is out from the crowd, but my dad's like, he's like 45 or whatever.
Hmm.
2 years younger. I'm just trying to think. My dad playing in the NFL, going to the Super Bowl. What?
Yeah.
What? That's
With a
just
bunch of people just like 10
huh?
years older than us.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. Okay. There's a photo of Patrick Mahomes at the time of Tom Brady in his first Super Bowl, and he's like in
Mhm.
kindergarten. He's
Oh
going
my.
against the dinosaur. I know this is bad, but I hope Tom Brady wins his seventh ring. It's just because, it's one of those things where it's like I was alive at that time when history happened.
Yeah, I was
It's one of
alive
those
when
things.
he won his 6th ring and his 5th ring.
Yeah, well, it's one of those
What
things where you're like, I
well,
was alive. You could
what's
tell
the
your
big
great
deal?
grandchildren
Well,
about you were alive.
what's the big deal about him winning the 7th ring? Is that like
Never been done?
it's never well has someone won 6 rings before?
I don't think so.
Well, so he's
No, hold
already a
on, hold
record
up, hold
holder,
up,
right?
hold up. Yeah,
Who has the most Super Bowl rings is what
yeah. Hmm.
uh-oh,
Here,
did
entertain them. Entertain them.
I don't know anything about football, but I was talking with
Tom
Alessandro.
Brady has it right
uh,
now.
Tom Brady has it, so it's not a
Yeah.
big deal. It's just
No, but it's
it's just
kind of
one
like,
more.
yeah, but it's like setting a high record, setting the
Yeah, but
standard high.
I'm not interested until
Okay,
uh,
you
eight
real Ryan,
8 and 10 will be
Ryan,
the big ones.
Ryan.
Because
You
right now, all
realize
he can do is this. He can do winner, loser. Like it's like
he
high
was.
five, loser. That's what he can do. That's what he can
You
do.
know how
That's what he
low
can
he
do.
was picked in the draft?
What?
He was almost undrafted into the NFL. He was like this close from being undrafted in the NFL.
Why? He's Tom Brady.
Cuz nobody believed in him. And then he got drafted and
Oh,
then it was
like
just like,
his first time?
yeah, from college.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
but
Like,
here's
okay,
okay.
Ryan,
I don't know.
imagine being like the biggest underdog in history of underdogs, being like getting
He's not an
picked.
underdog anymore. He is literally not an underdog.
He was
But
though. He was though.
now it doesn't matter. Now it doesn't matter because in this scenario with a man with 6 Super Bowl wins, 10 times going to the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes is the underdog.
Yeah, but I would like to see Tom Brady. That's about it.
I don't I mean I don't know who I'm going to be rooting for. I'm probably just going.
Well, listen, would you rather see Tom Brady win and then Sean being like,
Well, here's the thing. I have always gone against the Patriots because my mom was a huge Patriots fan.
yeah,
Um, and
which everybody hates the Patriots because they're the Patriots. But now it's like, that's why I'm saying, like, it's kind of weird because I don't want the Chiefs to win again.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I've rooted for Tampa Bay in the past because Florida, they're the closest team to me geographically, that is.
Yeah.
So I could see myself rooting for I could definitely see myself rooting for well, you know what? I'm going for Buccaneers because I've never guessed a Super Bowl wrong.
There you
Never
go.
once. I've never ever since
Well, here's
the
the
first Super Bowl game I ever watched was the not the Patriots, the Packers and the Steelers.
Mhm.
Those are that was the first game I ever watched, and I said Packers are going to win. Since then, I have never got it wrong, not once.
Nice. Well, you know what?
Hmm.
I think they're gonna win if Antonio Brown plays. Because Antonio Brown was last week he was like sued or something, but this week it's like this week
He was sued.
the 7th. It's questionable if he was going to play. So this Sunday.
What happened?
What do you think happened?
Oh, that happened just recently.
Yeah, he couldn't play last game because he had to pay like $500,000 for something. So, no, this happened a while ago, but it's catching up to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, suffering from success, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Me Too moment, but our movement. But
have you seen have you seen Bill Burr's most recent comedy routine, Paper Tiger? He talks about the Me Too movement and the fact that it seems like it's dying down.
It does seem like that, but now that you mentioned it, it's gonna pop a whole bunch back up.
Well, think about it like this. The first stories that came out were crazy. Like, you could not imagine that someone would do something like that.
Yeah.
Like the story, like the Bill Cosby ones and the Harvey Weinstein stories and the Kevin Spacey stories. Those were huge. Like the terminology that was used by the women who came forward. It was terrible. You wouldn't wish the things that happened to them on your worst enemy. And now the people who are getting canceled, some of them just sound like a really bad date. Like it's like, he didn't pay, like, cancel him, like that. Like, I'm not saying all of it's like that, but it seems like it's starting to wind down. I don't know. I think they got all of them.
Yeah,
for the most part. They didn't get all of them though. Absolutely
did not get all of them
because there's
Jeffrey
quite
Epstein
a few.
Himself.
Yeah, he did not.
Just remember that,
kids. I saw a news headline this week that said Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew in hot water after new details in the Epstein case. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I got to read that. I'm at work. This is just on my AOL morning briefing. And
yeah.
I'm like, shoot, it's like, I got to read this. Didn't tell me anything new. It's like, literally, it's like Ghislaine Maxwell has been in prison for a while and says she ain't going to tell nobody nothing.
And she ain't telling anybody nothing.
And I'm like, okay, it's been like this since what, May?
Yeah. It has truly been like this.
When was she arrested? Ghislaine Maxwell.
I have no clue.
Oh, do I have my...
Can you pull that up on your computer?
No, I have my Epstein book sitting... Oh, it's behind the computer.
Oh, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
But yeah. Something exciting today.
Oh, what happened today?
I did my taxes.
You did your taxes? Oh.
I know.
I got to do my taxes.
That's it. They're not due till April, so we're all good. But yep, that's it.
I got to figure out...
That's all I did.
What new I have to do with my taxes for this year, because...
Good point.
2020 was when I started investing in the stock market.
Oh yeah, you have to write down those things. Yeah, you're gonna have a headache because you're gonna have. How much did you invest?
I currently have $200 in there, but I only put 100 in.
Right. What about your Dogecoin
so far? That's where all that money came from.
Yeah,
I've only made $30 off of my regular stocks.
You're gonna have to
Dogecoin.
You're gonna have to
yeah, but that's all
file all of that.
That's all been this year.
Okay, so you got some time.
I'm wondering if Robinhood makes it in a way that you can easily just
There
get
might be something special on
everything.
TurboTax that will let you just
Probably. I'm gonna
because it's becoming more popular now, so it
yeah,
makes
I'm
sense.
gonna see if on TurboTax if there's wouldn't I mean if Robinhood wasn't being such an evil company recently, what I think would be so cool is if they could do something with TurboTax that would allow you
Partner up.
to import all your like transcripts, I guess would be the best
Hmm.
word for it, from Robinhood to TurboTax.
Yeah.
I'm
Uh,
being called by the puppy.
oh boy. How is the puppy? She getting big?
She's getting big. Yeah.
Good. We have cats. We just got two. Well, we've had two incest cats, well, inbred cats, but they're getting big now.
The cat the cats that live at my house, not in my house, but outside, they've been being so nice recently. They
This is
so
because
we
one of their fellow brethren got.
probably, but so
They're
there's
like,
but it turns out the one of our cats got run over by a car. It was a hit and run. Turns out, so we had four. We only had three that stuck around the house all the time. The fourth came and went. There's
he was the
Scratches,
pimp of the
Rubs, and
group.
Frady Cat, and then there was Mia, which Mia stood for missing in action. Um,
Is that a guy
so
or a girl?
it's a girl,
Oh, I thought it was a pimp. Never mind.
but Mia was the one who died,
Oh,
and none of us had any connection with that cat. So if any of them were gonna die, that was the one to go. So
and
yeah,
now it's gone. All
yeah.
right.
Which no, it's not a good thing, but it's like
Yeah.
considering the alternative, it's like if someone dies versus someone halfway across the world dies,
You don't really
which are you
care.
going to care about? I mean, yeah, it's like, oh no, someone died. Like someone dies every second.
Yeah.
We are mortal beings. Death is a thing that happens.
Death is a thing.
Death is a thing that happens. It's going to
Mhm.
happen. It's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to your family.
It's
Unless,
inevitable.
unless, unless you just at some point during our lifetime, instead of dying, we just go,
Just go.
whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a good segue. Yeah, I've been testing out churches here.
You have been.
Yeah.
I
I've
recently
been
started going to.
I've been
Go ahead.
tip
Go ahead.
you can go.
No, you go ahead. I want to hear
All
about your new church experience.
right. I've been
Why
dabbling everywhere.
have
I've
you
been
have you been doing denominational or non-denominational?
non. Everyone I've been to was
Mm-hmm.
non. So the first one I went to was okay, but their beliefs didn't really align with mine.
Mm-hmm.
The one I went to today, the beliefs kind of aligned with mine, or well, they did align with mine, but it's just music was a little off. And then next week I'm trying a different one, and then after that I have another one after that. Wow,
NIV.
that is cool. That is cool. I'm trying to think. I put my Bible back to where it belongs.
No, actually, short little story about this Bible specifically. I got this Easter 2009. This was my first Bible that I ever received. Also, it was a prop when I did Monty Python Spam-A-Lot. It was the Bible that the what's his name guy was reading out of for the Holy Hand Grenade scene. So there we go. Thought it was funny because it was VeggieTales. Also, it was a reference because the next show that I'm going to be directing is going to be Jonah, the VeggieTales version.
Oh yeah,
Did I tell you about that?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I got to
can't.
figure out when that's
That's
going to
it's
be because I got
exciting.
to figure out when I'm going to be able to take off time to do that because I need 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of a lot.
Yeah, it is. It needs to be during the summer. Also, I kind of want to do it when like COVID is no more.
Yeah,
Deal.
you're gonna have to wait till like next year.
Probably.
Yeah.
So.
I remember when we were thinking it was gonna be gone in like 2 months.
15 days to slow the spread, guys. It's February again. It's February again.
It is February.
It started in March. 11 months.
That's crazy that we're about to hit a year of it.
That's-
I don't know, man.
Come on, man.
Life kind of feels, well, no, it doesn't. Because I moved.
Normal.
I don't know, man. Listen, I like
have you adapted to Texas yet?
I am adapting. It's just the thing is, I don't know what Texas looked like post or pre-COVID.
Well, you're coming in at a transitional period.
Yeah, so I am
transitioning. Know Texas for what it is now and what it will be.
Because kind of when the whole thing COVID struck, I came out here to Texas, and so I was out here for.
So your first
March,
time in Texas was
April,
in March.
And I came back in May, back to Marco. That is. So yeah, when I was out here, it was like nothing changed out here.
Well,
everybody was just normal, and it's kind of normal here. Some places are a bit sticklers, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, I got to see a lot of interesting stuff yesterday.
Well, only time will tell.
Yeah.
Only time will tell.
Time will tell.
Which, speaking of time,
it just so happened
we've probably been going for probably more than we usually even would.
Yeah.
Which this is the season finale, so might as well.
You guys get a little something.
Yeah, there was an option to turn on timestamp while it was recording. I'm like, oh, I don't want it to show up in the video. I'm like, wait, it won't show up in the video. It'll show up on my screen so that I could. Anyway, that's unfortunate, but
that is unfortunate.
Yeah,
the time has come.
The time has come
for season 1 to end.
Time.
What song?
Here, I know what we'll do.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been the season finale for the first season of the Pickle Jar Podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen,
that's where it's always picks up.
Season 2 will come. Season 2 is in February.
It's February. It is February
31st.
We're recording it on the 31st, but this is coming out on the 4th or something.
Oh. Well, anyway, season finale right here. We took a little bit of a hiatus, but
we'll be back. Had to figure things out. Come on, man. Come on. I sometimes I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing here.
So grab your jar. Oh
no
labels. Pickles. Gotta close the jars up.
Is on the jar.
It's on the jar.
Anyway, I've been Ryan Sullivan.
I have been Keaton Ashby.
Make sure you follow the Pickle Jar Pod on Facebook and Instagram. I don't post on Twitter, but we have a Twitter.
Right
you
here.
Can follow it anyway.
Description links. Boom. Maybe on the screen. Boom.
Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on iTunes. Follow us on Audible. Follow us on Amazon Music. We're on Audible.
We're on Audible.
We have 0 listeners on Audible.
That's okay, because you know what?
Thank you. I'm Ryan Sullivan.
I'm Keaton Ashby.
Good night.